What's up, everybody? Beyond Broke College student, back at it. I want to show you guys some cool little backpacking tricks or things I've picked up over the last couple summers and over my years in Boy Scouts and all that. I'm trying to master the art of a cheap backpacking meal that you make from scratch and that'll last a while. There's like the $9, $10 prepackaged Mountain Man or REI, Dick's Sporting Goods brand, or any off-brand vacuum sealed or freeze-dried meals, and they're, over time they get costly, and I don't need that many calories or carbs in one serving on the trail. Realistically, I prefer to take a few meals and keep it light, keep my meals small, and go throughout the day that way. So these are what my meals look like, and I have quite a few of them. This is, this is shepherd's pie, cheesy mashed potatoes, just meat, and I'm a vegetarian as well, so this is all veggie meat that I've made myself also. Put up some more information about it later, but the average cost of a meal for me to make start to finish is about $2 a meal, so it's like $4 a day to eat on the trail, maybe tops, and that includes making the meat, marinating it all myself. So I was just going to walk you guys through making one of these. I go to Aldi's, they're like 79 cents. You can probably find them everywhere else. They're like $1, maybe $1.25. I just get generic cheesy mashed potatoes. And I can do a separate video if you guys are interested. I do homemade tofu beef jerky. This is barbecue. I've done some other flavors, but it turns out fine, tastes good, lasts quite a while. And you don't have to do this, but I steal the cheese packet out of a box of mac and cheese if I get it cheap enough at like a Denny can store. I'll just steal the cheese packet out of it. And those are my three main ingredients for making a $1 backpacking meal. So I also add, it's hard to tell in some of these, but I also have veggies. I just take freeze-dried veggies of my choosing, or I'll dehydrate it myself. I'll just take a bag of frozen veggies, throw it on the dehydrator tray, and keep rotating my trays throughout the day. Super easy. It takes no time at all. I spend about $30 on my dehydrator, about $20 on my vacuum sealer, and about $15 on bags, and endless freeze drying and vacuum sealing. So I take a bag about the size of a box of mac and cheese and seal it on the end, and I'll open up my open up my potatoes, and I have it measured out into 1 teaspoon and 1 tablespoon increments. So that's all I need. So I take my mashed potatoes, scoop out about 2 tablespoons into my bag, and just give it a good spread. And then I will take the beef jerky to and the nice thing about making these yourself is if you want more or less protein or more or less carbohydrates, you can do it however much you want, but I'll just make it easy and grab a couple of these. So say a handful, however big your hand is, I guess. So just took a bit of this, dump it right in there. And what I do, so I mix it up, almost as if you wanted to powder the meat. This I learned the hard way. It's just that little bit of powder on the meat, the barbecue tofu jerky that I made, is once you vacuum seal it, the meat wants to stick to itself, and then it becomes like a hard block in there. So if you keep them separated and you put the powder on top, that'll keep them from sticking when you're out on the trail. You don't have to pick it all apart. And again, I like to keep everything really high protein, really low carb, so I get Banza chickpea pasta. I have a stash of it, and so I go through that. So I usually just steal the cheese packet out of it, but you can use any mac and cheese packet you wanted. So I take cheese packet, and this is where I do the 2 teaspoons or 1 teaspoon, or you don't have to do it at all. It just makes it a little tastier. I'll do like a heaping teaspoon, about there, and I'll just kind of spread it in there. I'll close it up and give it a bit of a shake. That makes sure there'll be meats in there. And so from there, I take all my stuff, get it out of the way. And I'd say about one of these bags makes probably close to 9 or 10 meals. That's 79 cents. These are a couple bucks. They're a little pricey, but regular mac and cheese, you can go to all these like 33 cents a box. I'll do a whole video on the tofu, but to make a nice sizable, to turn one whole block of tofu into jerky is about $3 for the block of tofu and $2 for some sauce. Easy marinade in a bag overnight. I'll do a video on that. But so altogether, when you add all of these ingredients up for cost and divide it by the number of bags you have, it's pretty easy. I just label what I have: extra cheese, potato, how much water I should add. And so from this point, I take my dehydrator, and I stick the bag right on it. Just fix this camera here. Stick the bag right in it. Close it up. This is a bit finicky. I don't have the most delicate hands, so I can do it right there. This I got off Amazon. It was like 19 bucks. Super easy to use, and all I just press is vacuum seal. And you see it? So then it seals it right up for me. Pop the sides, and I in 5 minutes made one meal. So this would be the same as this right here. And this one is extra cheese, potato, meat. And what I did through trial and error also, I'd learned this the hard way, was it takes about 1/4 cup of hot water. Let it sit for a few. The potatoes do blow up, so you want to, if you're making this at home, you want to give yourself more room with the bag. See how that top seal and that bottom seal, there's a lot of extra room. But when you add water to these potatoes, they blow up. And the cheese gets a bit creamier, so you want to give yourself some room. So aside from all these, I mean, I have a mountain of vegetarian homemade backpacking meals, all labeled, so those are pretty easy to make. Another cheater way you can do it is, I do eat fish, so I did lie. I'm a pescatarian, I guess, if someone wanted to get super picky, but I don't eat beef or pork or anything like that. I sometimes eat tuna, just for the protein of it. The tiny little, whatever brand you want to get, tuna packets. This is 74 grams or 2 ounces, and 70 calories and 70 grams of protein, or 17 grams of protein. So that's pretty helpful. You can go to any store and just look at the nutrition facts if you needed to. So I usually rock 2 of these if I'm backpacking, and maybe 1 or 2 of these. These are great lunch. And I also, just super convenient, I get a big box of Quaker Oats, and even if I was really going to be out for a long time, or if it's going to be really wet condition, you know, I could just take 1 of these and throw it in a Ziploc bag, or I could just vacuum seal it if I wanted to. Take 2 of these and know that that's half of it, half this package. Another helpful thing is these are high heat, so I can put the boiling water right in this bag and make it right out of here and eat it, you know, with a fork or a spoon or a spork or anything like that. So if you guys are interested in more backpacking, camping, food videos, let me know. I'm going to do some gear review videos coming up. Also just bought these portable aqua chlorine iodine tabs. I'm going to give those a try. I didn't want to get a big heavy filtration system yet, or deal with any of that, because, you know, still light backpacking, and so I was going to give these a spin. Yeah, we'll see. It says add 1 to your bottle. I'll probably try it in my Nalgene and do a video on that, or a review on the taste of it. I didn't get any neutralizers. I just got 2 bottles of plain Porta Aqua. So we'll give those a try. If you guys want to see me try other meals, or if you guys want me to try and dehydrate some stuff, let me know what you want to do in the comments. Like and subscribe. Thank you.